that little tiny thing tell us so much. I've got T4. And then T16?
Yeah.
What priority did you say that was?
It says 16, but since she did it priority 1, 2, and 3, I'm thinking it's going to be in 3.
First you have to take it apart, but we want to sandwich the sample right in the middle so that the beam could read in the sample in just this little slot. Trying to take this off with these bulky gloves. And remember that we want the sample facing this side, not this smaller window. It's just how it fits into the rod. This gets tricky because you have to hold all these 3 things together, and it's pretty difficult with these gloves on. And trying to get it in this nice window. Okay, I'm lined up. Now I have to stay this way and my hand's gonna cramp.
We don't know anymore.
Okay, so first we're going to do a quick questionnaire. So Claudia, what were the highs and lows so far of this whole beam run?
So the highs, I would say, seeing beautiful spectra for these samples. It's nice to see that it's actually working. The lows are the times when the beam goes down, or or when something funky goes on with the detector, or
The server going down.
or fuses.
What happened?
Faster. It's a show. Machine.
How do you feel right now?
I feel angry and I want to take a shower. And I'm so tired I can't sleep.
So those are my same lows. I would say my highs is actually remembering how to fix data. So it's like surprising. It's like, hey, I remember how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so next thing.
What is the first thing you'll do when you get home?
I'm gonna eat a huge bowl of pho and pass out. What are you gonna be doing?
Since it's a long 5 days, I'm gonna hug my pets, hug my husband, and I'm gonna sleep for 4 days.
We have a couple how-tos. So our first how-to on beam time, on a long beam run, is how to kick it on a 24-hour shift. It's constantly going. We're switching off. I would say I'm the minimalist person in this situation, where I'm sleeping at this facility on a couch, and I brought all my toiletries, there's a shower, and I do everything there, and
Even though we got a hotel, the Stanford guest house, and it is within reasonable walking distance. So there's a major storm up in the Bay Area, and this is it. So here we are, walking back to the guest house.
Hello. Look at this hipster Starbucks. It's just for the Synchrotron facility and the guest house, I guess.
The Starbucks, however, is only open Monday through Friday. So if you have a run that's, say Thursday through Monday, like we do, you only get it a couple days.
Coming in sideways. The guest house that Claudia is staying.
So this is the beautiful entrance where they have cozy beds you can sleep in. Okay.
so there's a dilemma because I want to go to 1 and Claudia wants to go to 3.
But it goes in numerical order. Can go to 1.
Where are we going? It's a we're going! How to pass the time when you're doing these long runs, and say you just have a long run and you have like 2-3 hours to pass the time?
Yes. So number 1.
Start your data working as soon as you get the data, so then there's no confusion when you get home, and then you work on the data later. And plus, then it also gives you incentive, because then you already have your nice spectra. So number 2.
I have been watching Netflix. I've been watching Locked Up Women Behind Bars to pass my time, to see other people in a miserable state. That's been quite entertaining. It's really good to take breaks, mental breaks, so not just working on your data. Once you get that out of the way, though, you can definitely take more naps, but watch more
Locked
things,
Up
read a book.
Watch pimple popping videos.
Oh yeah, pimple popping videos. Good way to pass the time.
SoilSistas, thumbs up. Number 3.
Eat. So you definitely want to eat as much as, not as much as possible, but
Remember
to eat.
Try to keep a schedule to your eating.
Since we are on the 24-hour shift, you can forget when lunch was, breakfast was, because you don't have any really big windows and you're nearby. We don't even know what day it is, let alone the time. So definitely make sure you eat whenever you can.
At the Stanford Synchrotron, there is plenty of stores nearby. You can have healthy options.
Yeah. So what we did is, as soon as we got here, we went to Safeway and bought all of our groceries pretty much, and then stored them either in the guest house fridge or the fridge here. And makes you feel way worse if you're eating something that you normally don't eat.
This helps. Don't freak out if something goes wrong. It's bound to go wrong. If it doesn't go wrong, it's very rare and unusual. So don't freak out. You can always call the duty operator or the person who's helping you out with you.
Also, on that note, keep a very good running log. And so, like, what we've been doing is putting the times, putting the sample file names, and then what run they were. And we've both been keeping logs, and we've also been keeping an electronic version, so just a Google sheet where we put in what the log was. And that way, if you're switching shifts, the next person knows what to start on.
Another thing that we found super helpful this run is keep a running Google document of your procedures step by step. Because when you get really tired, you're going to forget some steps. And then also we included lots of pictures, like what our spectra should look like, our calibrations should look like. And then if we go through, it's like basic step by step by step. This is perfect for us in the future when we come back to this beamline again. We could basically just get a refresher and then go use the same document. One thing we found different in this run, the previous unit runs we just went ham on the coffee, just downing it like crazy. We've noticed we haven't been drinking as much coffee this time. We've been feeling way more
alert.
Yeah, because the crashing from the caffeine high isn't as extreme. That's what we just noticed. So what we recommend instead is to keep moving, maybe do a couple of squats or prep your data or sample prep. Just keep doing stuff and moving around. Yeah. Comfy shoes. Which aren't these? Oh, and plenty of socks.
Definitely bring tons of sweaters and blankets. I have been rocking out with the scarf, gloves, and a beanie. Several layers because it does get really cold in here, even in the summertime. With the blankets, especially if you're taking a nap, like I've been seriously sleeping in this position here. You just want to have like a little blanket. You can feel a little bit more comfortable and you're not shivering.
So we finished our run. We're now at the airport, ready to go back home. What did you think of our beam time?
That's all I got to say. It was good though. Good experience. Good people. Ready to go home.
Yeah. But it was a great learning experience. We did a lot of troubleshooting, so it's great for future runs. And so we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.